This game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Bates. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. To throw on second down. Bates. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bates. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Bates to the left side and taken in by Chosen. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Bates. Will get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Barkley. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gregory can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think
there he goes, left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bates. That's into the hands of Chosen. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Looking to throw. Bates. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They begin with Henry. Shoves him aside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Off the play fake. Gregory. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Bates.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Bates. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them a contract.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Gregory. Henry's got it out on the left side. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
On 3rd down, Gregory. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Bates.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On first down, Bates gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll look to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A toss out to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Desperados continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now Gregory to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In trouble, and he's taken down. A final shot before break. Gregory. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Gregory will look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now Gregory. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first and 10, Gregory.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Bates. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Bates throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down.
And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bates.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 3rd down. Bates.
He'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hey, check that, check that. Alert, alert.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Gregory. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the busy night for Henry continues.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, Bates. That's caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Bates. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw, Bates. A quick throw there is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Muscles him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on 1st down. Gregory. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Gregory. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bates. And his throw here is incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
On third down, Bates.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gregory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
On 1st and 10, Gregory.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed through my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9 seed first-round game.
Right, you always look at that before you fill out your brackets, don't you? And you got to figure out which one you're going to pick, that 9 seed over the 8. And sometimes even that 7-10 game feels the same way. Not much difference between the two teams. Give them a lot of credit, though, for going on the road and getting it done in this one.
Yeah, that's a difference. NCAA tournament neutral site here on the road and putting some people on notice.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, That's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Bates.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Bates. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Bates. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Bates. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bates. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Gregory finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gregory going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Looking to throw. Gregory. They set up the screen for Henry. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
To throw on second down. Gregory. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Back to throw. Gregory. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bates. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Operating from the gun, Bates.
That ball caught. It's chosen.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw. Bates. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Back to throw. Gregory. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10. Gregory going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Gregory. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gregory. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Gregory. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down. Gregory. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Gregory. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gregory. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.